Abuse survivors of late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein are now suing the Trump administration and Google. The class action lawsuit is over the alleged disclosure of personal information from the Justice Department's release of the Epstein files over the past few months. While the government later withdrew the personal information from the publicly released files, survivors say it was too late. They say their info continues to show up in search results and AI-generated content. We reached out to the DOJ and Google for comment, but have not heard back. Let's bring in NBC News senior justice reporter Ryan Reilly. And Ryan, tell us more about this suit, specifically why Google is involved and where the suit goes from here.
Yeah, there was a lot of websites that basically replicated the release of the information from DOJ, putting it in other formats. And so all of that is still sort of out there on Google because a lot of that information was initially published by the Justice Department. It's accessible in other formats. And so that's essentially what this lawsuit is focusing on, trying to get some change from Google and make sure there are some financial penalties in the plaintiff's view to encourage them to stop this sort of thing from happening in the future, Christine.
What else are the survivors seeking here with this lawsuit? What are they saying?
Yeah, we have a statement, part of the lawsuit here that says that the victims here were suffering from renewed trauma, and that strangers call them, they email them, they threaten their physical safety and accuse them of conspiring with Epstein when they are in reality Epstein's victims. And so what they're arguing here is that because this information continues to be published online, this is causing them additional stress and trauma. And obviously the Justice Department faced a lot of criticism for their handling of the release of the Epstein files, and the Justice Department contended that it was sort of an unrealistic deadline that they had to meet up with what Congress had mandated they do, which is release all of these Epstein files. They had hundreds of attorneys working on it, but obviously a lot of information ended up getting out there. The Justice Department did try to get some of that and pull some of that back after it was released, but the consequences of that information being released in the first place are pretty far-reaching here, Christine.
All right, Ryan Reilly, thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.